And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Romney Center here in McAllen, Texas. It is going to be the Jokers taking on Notorious Dig.
The Notorious D.I.G.
The Notorious D.I.G. lost their first game earlier today.
I want to say that today's game is brought to you by a few sponsors: ASD Construction, El Rancho del Valle, Ruby Diaz Realtor, and Torres Construction.
Absolutely, thank you.
Game ball. Game ball.
Get rid of that Tachikara stuff.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that. By the way, what happened to your other big game balls?
We have them still. I just forgot to bring them.
Well, pretty soon I'll be ordering that multicolored volleyball.
Yes. And here are the Jokers on the move here. Notorious D.I.G. with the first point
of the game. Wow, look at that.
D.I.G. striking first blood. They're angry at what happened in the last game.
They had a little bit of a shouting match post-game. Let's kind of hope that this riles them together and rally, a little bit of a rally cry for them as they hope to get a point out of it. And it is now all square at one. Daddy!
Forgive those sound noises here. Ray likes to play with some of the toys, the audio toys here.
As the Jokers move the ball around, trying to play the back line. And there's a
Jokers
right there.
2 points.
That's going to play a lot into the Jokers' favor. Is that the communication factor with Notorious D.I.G. hasn't been great in the first 2 sets that we saw them play earlier. And now Notorious D.I.G. has equalized it at 2. There goes the serve. Jokers play this one now back. Get an attack right there. And
that's going to be point Jokers. Too many hits.
No, that's a net violation on 17. Jokers get that serve across.
There's Ruby Diaz in the barrel, hitting it back to the other side. And there's the setup.
Really get it across, and that attack goes right off the mark for Notorious D.I.G. 4-2 lead now for the Jokers. Nice little serve points right there.
That was a good serve.
D.I.G. ready to get out of the little slump that they have put themselves in. It is now 5-2 Jokers after that attack.
5-2.
Jokers still hold serve here. That's a miss right there as the Jokers continue to hold serve here as they want to put their stamp of authority here early on in set number 1. Across and another
Nice, nice. Jokers now with a 7-2 lead.
Right now they are humming in high flying colors. As serve gets across and the Notorious D.I.G. with a point there as a touch that went out of bounds against the Jokers gives Notorious D.I.G. their third point of the set. Serve goes across. And Diaz gets that one across. And that's in as the Jokers find a little slot open in the back line to get their 10th point of the match. Joining us from anywhere via Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Please drop a line, say hello. Like to read comments, if any, available through Facebook. Surf gets across where the Joker have found their offensive touch right now. Notorious DIG is trying to put themselves in a competitive position where they know where they can stand a chance. Move the ball around, ready for the attack, and that goes to the back line, saved off. That attack goes down, and there it is. There's that kill as it is now 3-11. Gets across here. Notorious DIG trying to get salvage some offense. They're trying to get a little offensive play. Back line, right there for Joe. I mean, you see some of these plays. That is in service error on the Joker.
DIG with the point.
Thanks to a service error, here we go. Notorious DIG. Trying to get some offensive momentum. Service here.
With the block.
There you go. That's what you sometimes need.
We'll replay that one here. See on the replay there. There's the block.
And there dies down the last play. Joker's going to put the ball around. They get that across. Violation of Notorious DIG. The substitute, the libero, has come on out.
Oh, miscommunication there.
She just slipped on the court. She just took a slight fall. Probably needs to check on the shoes. She slipped there. Should have checked the gripping there. That very residue. And another point for Notorious DIG there. Folks, we want to remind you next weekend we will be back here with another slate of games here on Texas Valley Sports as the games will continue for our regular season and playoffs.
Ball is still alive, but
A four-touch violation of Notorious DIG gives the Jokers their 14th point of the set. Another point for the Jokers now. They're starting to put this one in the cruise control here. This set number 1.
another block.
Oh, ouch. F in the chat there. F in the chat has another point there for the Jokers. See how they can continue this little momentous run that they've had. The Jokers setting their offense up again. Kill. And they get it. It is now
16 to 7.
16 to 7. Now
We have Abby Diaz now on the serve.
Now I won't pull off what Alex Science did. However, we'll grab this toy, put it right here, while the ball is still in midair.
That's going to be 8 points for Notorious DIG.
And a substitution as
making an impact there in that substitution.
Yes, absolutely, Joe. Right now, I mean, the Jokers, they haven't had that clean offensive transition that they wanted, and now here they start to get it here.
Abby Diaz, captain of the team, sporting glasses this year, looking very much smarter this year than the last year.
Jokers get that one across, trying to take advantage of a free ball presented by Notorious DIG. Speaking of free balls, there goes another attack, and that's going to go out of bounds. Quite Notorious DIG.
Notorious DIG with 9 points.
Yeah, that recent attack there by the Jokers is just a sort of microcosm of what their season has been so far. As a service error falls, as the serve falls short for the Magic. Notorious DIG falls short there, and an ace there by the Jokers.
It's 19 points. 19 points to 9.
19 points to 9, and
Does Notorious DIG, do they have a chance to bounce back on this one?
they're going to need a lot of Lady Luck help on this. That's going to go out once again as the Jokers starting to go full throttle now, looking to close out here set number 1. There it is once again. As the Jokers try to close this one out on ace right there.
There's another point there.
Absolutely, yes. Jokers have gotten into the 20s now, and there's another ace.
That's another ace.
Goes up and over and a touch violation.
24 points now.
Right, and now
Time
the
to close the show.
Jokers eager to close this set out.
And there it is. That's the point.
Double touch violation will lead Glass. Another touch violation ends it for the Jokers as they're able to get the set point. We'll go to commercial break, right back with set number 2 of this Jokers Notorious DIG game.
Set number 2 here at Texas Valley Sports. Jokers versus Notorious D.I.G.
Yes, and it was quite an entertaining first set. Jokers taking advantage of the mistakes that the Notorious D.I.G. committed throughout set number 1. I mean, Joe, I guess it's take advantage of the mistakes league right now at this point.
Yeah.
Because you're playing the best of 3. You're playing up to 25. And some teams, a lot of these teams are built very differently.
Right.
Some teams have gotten better. Some have remained with their core.
Right.
To you, as a league owner, is this something you want to see to at least have teams with the set core, or what is it that you want to see different with these volleyball teams as Notorious D.I.G. got us underway here on our first serve?
Yeah, I mean, I do like to see that these teams are evolving, really. And they are. Slowly but surely they are. A lot of the newer teams, obviously, they're starting from square one, but a lot of these second-year teams, third-year teams, they've now developed, and I'm very proud of that.
Jokers, they're getting the point on an attack error by Notorious D.I.G. and an ace.
Wow.
Give them their second point of the set right there as the Jokers lead 1-0.
Just kind of fell in between two girls there. It was probably miscommunication.
Exactly, and then the Notorious D.I.G. were talking after the game. You could just hear some of the shouts and screams of some of the vocalness about having communication errors here and there and pretty much everywhere. As here comes another serve by the Jokers as they get that one across. They move the ball around as the Jokers try to get a set out, get a nice little point there to make it a quick 4-0 lead. Jokers, if I'm not mistaken, this is their second season playing, correct?
This is their, actually, this is about their, yeah, this is their second season playing, you're right. But a lot of these girls have played in prior years on other teams.
Okay, so this is another combo team.
Yeah, yep. Believe it or not, both the captains here, Abby from the Jokers, used to play on the Avengers, which was Josie's team. Josie is now the captain of the Notorious D.I.G.
And Notorious D.I.G. moving that ball around, getting that ball crossed over the net, and the Jokers.
Josie with the block.
And a 4-touch violation on the Jokers gives the Dig their second point of the set here.
And here we go. The underhand serve, going with some trickery there on the serve. You thought she was going to...
Well, on the serve, there's like 3 different types of serve.
Out.
Josie there attacks that ball high and out of play to give the Jokers their 5th point of the set. You know, Joe,
yeah.
Some of the things that I've seen here throughout this league and working in other volleyball organizations, you are taught 3 different types of serves: the jump serve, the underhand serve, and I guess my personal favorite, the pancake serve.
The pancake serve.
Yeah, where you just don't move, you just strike the ball, hopes it goes over the net, you know. That's kind of the pancake serve, you know.
Yeah, we see some fancy serves here every now and then.
Yeah, and then some girls like to add a little bit of spin, a little bit of curve, a little change of direction here in the service as the Jokers get that point there, as it is now 6-3, the Jokers. You know, the last time I saw this Jokers team play, it was when you were using both gyms, and the Jokers look like a very, very competitive side, and it looks like they've reinforced that value of just staying competitive and staying in a lot of matches. And that's another ace there by the Jokers as they start to put the offensive clamps down and really turning it on to a second and third gear. Serve gets across. Jokers moving the ball around as they find the other side of the net. And an attack error goes wide for the Jokers as the notorious DIG get that point.
No, notorious.
I thought you were going to sing that Oh No TikTok song. Hernandez up with the serve, and there it goes. And it looks like
Point Jokers.
it's a point Jokers because of a violation there by the notorious DIG as the libero comes out now for number 19. Serve gets across. Notorious DIG trying to work their offense as much as they can here. And they get that serve across.
Wow.
And some crash landing there as Diaz almost wiped her out. As there was a big collision that was somewhat avoided by a ball that went out of bounds.
And there they go. Point
And
Notorious dig.
apparently the referee signaled for a scoop touch that you cannot do that. So that's one of the newer emphasis this year in volleyball, is that the officials have to pay close attention to what each team is doing.
10 points to 6.
And a substitution here for the Jokers as 0 for 9 checks in.
There's a serve.
It's over as the notorious DIG try to play that. And the Jokers trying to get their rotation up and running here as they try to get their offense going. And the Jokers are getting the serve. You know, Joe, with a lot of these combo teams and even teams that have represented their league before, what's probably one of the biggest change, aside from the roster turnover, that you've seen as from an organizational standpoint?
I mean, I've seen, honestly, there's not a whole lot of difference, but I have seen just developmental changes. I mean, girls just keep getting better and better every year.
Yeah, and this year, I mean, you sized up the number of teams. How has that interest been received overall?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's always trying to come into the league here. We always give preference to the teams that have already been here. We give them, you know, because we only have a limited amount of spots to accept teams. But, we see a lot of girls continuously signing up, wanting to play over and over again for TVS.
Absolutely. And have you thought about, like, kind of prolonging this league a little bit because of the number of interest, or what's kind of been that block for you that, okay, you play short seasons, and then is there kind of like a master plan where you just want to go a long season where you just have like quadruple headers on Sundays, or is this kind of like a formula that has worked for you in the recent run? Yeah,
this formula has worked for me. It's about a 2-month season, and that's kind of been the way that's worked out the best, because these girls, although they love volleyball, some of them love to play basketball too, and we like to switch it up, you know, every 2 months.
Gotcha. As the notorious DIG have tried to stay in this one, but the Jokers right now just putting the clamps down, getting a 15-8 advantage at this time. And another point and kill there by the Jokers, and now they pretty much have this one on cruise control as they've managed to get the last 6-7 points in a row now. Notorious Dig just trying to just play some scrappy volleyball here, and Jokers again with another kill. I mean, the Jokers Right now, they're just feeding it off right now. Notorious DIG just asking themselves a lot of questions as to what's gone wrong in the whiff, the swing and a miss right there.
That's Abby Diaz, captain of the team, on the serve. There's the serve again. Abby with the save.
And right there with an attack. Oh,
Notorious
that's I don't
DIG.
know about that. I don't know. I want to see a replay of that because I felt like Notorious DIG got a fingertip off that.
Yeah, can't question the call on the refs, but you know they looked questionable.
And there goes another point there by Notorious DIG as the Jokers continue to try to run riot right now.
There's the serve.
And there's a kill right there by Zero.
It's another point there. All right, point 4.
20-9 our score right now. Once you get to 20, you kind of have that feeling where if you have a sizable lead, now you can tinker a thing or two on the offense and still keep it rolling like a high-flying machine. And there was a nice attack to the back line, nothing doing. And
dig.
The referee saw the Jokers use the two-touch mechanic, something you cannot do here in the Texas Valley Sports World. Notorious Dig with the serve. And they get the point to make it 21-10.
21-10, Jokers.
And right now the Jokers just trying to like calm down right now because they can feel the victory so close yet so far. Notorious Dig with the serve, down 11 to. And that ball goes out. That attack error goes way outside as the. And wow, Notorious Dig just trying to find an offensive groove right now, and
they need one.
They need to find some sort of momentum to try to just just to pick up the morale a little bit here. As that's a nice attack move by the Jokers to get that point right there, and if we can show the sponsorship of the Jokers.
Sorry?
If we can show the sponsorship of the Jokers
here.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
In our next frame possibility. And there it is, another point. As this game has been brought to you by Ruby Diaz Realtor,
ASD Construction, El Rancho del Valle, and Torres Construction.
Many thanks for them for making this game possible today. And of course, the Oak, where it is home of our golden boy, Dionisio Gobellan.
Referee.
A.K.A. Dion.
24 points now for the Jokers. They will close the show here.
It is now match point for them as they try to get it going here, and there it goes. Playing their way out, over across, as the Jokers trying to formulate their offense here. They try to get the win here, and
they don't yet.
Just barely. Barely. Notorious Dig block that effort and keep it just inside the lines. And there it is.
There's the ball
Diaz
game.
with the kill to give
Yep.
the Jokers their win. Notorious
Yes.
Dig called 0-2 today. Joe, we'll go to commercial break. Many thanks to Ruby Diaz, the Realtors, Torres Construction,
El Rancho del Valle
and
and ASD Construction as well. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys next time